The movie itself was kind of, unfortunately, a crap sandwich. All right, so I saw Nope last night, and dude. So this movie is directed by none other than Jordan Peele, which you probably already know. He also did Us. He did Get Out, both movies that I thought were pretty insane. Whether you liked them or not, I feel like they're definitely something unique. That's for sure. Like, there's no way to kind of look over that, and I definitely feel the same about this movie. Steven Yeun, from like Glenn from The Walking Dead, is what I primarily. I was calling him Glenn the entire time that we were talking about it when I was talking about it with my friends after. Absolutely killed his part. I think he had a small but rather kind of large in a way, an impactful part in the movie. Basically, like runs a theme park, and basically what's happening. Spoiler free, but basically what's happening in the movie, he's essentially trying to hustle it in a way. So you'll have to kind of watch to see what I'm talking about. You'll know, but I think he did an absolutely amazing part. I think the craziest thing about this movie was not the movie itself, was the storyline, the essentially not B-roll, but the B story that's kind of like building up as this movie is building up as well. And you're kind of like gaining little details about like what is actually going on, and it's completely unrelated, I feel like, but also, so at the beginning of the movie, there's a little a clip basically, which I think personally is Jordan Peele's like producer channel or company or whatever it is. I'm not sure exactly, but I believe going forward he'll be using this same clip as his staple for the beginning of each of his movies. This is just my personal theory. And to, I think, broaden that, he basically explains that entire, the clip itself's only like 10-15 seconds at the beginning of the movie, but he explains in this movie, I think, why they made that the beginning clip and his production company's little reel, if you will. So when you watch the movie, you'll see what I'm talking about. And that B-roll, that not B-roll, but that B story is like one of the most shocking things I've seen on film. I think close to at the end of Joker when, you get what you fucking deserve. Like that moment in the theater had a very similar vibe to like what happens in this side story. It is like absolutely shocking. Like, genuinely, that was cooler than the movie for me personally. Okay, to Nope itself, Daniel Kaluuya, I think he straight killed it. I don't know, he kind of has parts where he's a little bored with life, annoyed with what's going on, just kind of like droning through life. He goes through some things in this movie where you definitely see his character develop, and I for sure love to see that. Keke Palmer, also, she had moments where I loved her and she had moments where I hated her. So I'll just leave it at that. I think you'll kind of like see what I'm talking about. But the movie itself was kind of, unfortunately, a crap sandwich. So traditionally, at least in my eyes, what you want to do is have a very impactful beginning and a very impactful ending, because we as human beings remember the beginning of things and the ending of things. This was exactly the opposite. So the beginning was like the longest, most, not really unnecessary, because they were character developing and building things and stuff that they were going to tell you about later would have made no sense whatsoever. But I just think they could have like trimmed down for sure. Cause like the first hour of the movie is like a snooze fest. Like I was like, oh my God, like, is this ever going to take off? I think it was the slowest beginning to any movie I might have ever seen. But once it gets going, they sprinkle in little things that start happening, of course. And then you kind of get to that point where it's like, oh my God, we're in the thick of it. Like shit's going down. That middle part was the sickest, best part of this movie for sure. Like the beginning, or the middle rather, probably 45 minutes. I was like gripped to my seat. It was absolutely amazing. I went with some friends and we watched it in 4DX. It was intense. It was super intense. It was awesome. And then the ending. not really stoked on. It had its moments. It kind of like had its questions more than it had moments, if you will. There's little tiebacks and there's things that kind of made sense. But if I had to kind of, speak to Jordan specifically, I'm like, bro, so you kind of like, in a way, are walking us through a new world that nobody knows. So you got to kind of walk me to what you're talking about and go kindergarten on my ass, because I don't know what's going on, and that's a little bit how I felt at the ending. Not really in a poetic way, in a what the fuck way, you know what I mean? But overall, it had some of the most shocking moments I've seen in a movie, period. It also had a few of the most droning moments I've seen in a movie. So this would be one of those that when it comes out, I personally wouldn't buy it, but I would maybe stream it or maybe watch it again after, watching a video that kind of breaks things down to be like, oh, okay, maybe that's why I didn't understand that, this, and the other. So yeah, that's my thoughts on Nope. So if you want to see more videos like this, let me know in the comments. This is Taylor, Bryant, and Just Dust. I'll catch you in the next one.